Clutch Trucker filmed before a live studio audience. That's Rusty, the world-famous Meatball Dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. Alright, parked back here again tonight at the Petro in Bordentown, New Jersey. Not to be confused with Bordentown Township, which I think is weird. Bordentown Township. We don't have townships out west. I never grew up with townships, but townships are all over the east and northeast for some reason. Anyway, so that's where we're parked tonight. Kind of a crazy day. Everything went wrong. First off, if you watched my last video, you know I was supposed to deliver where I picked up from Poland Springs Water in Maine. Then I got parked there at the Irving Kittery in Kittery, Maine, and then was supposed to deliver yesterday, actually Monday, the 31st. But I was so wiped out after the whole weekend and week I'd had. My schedule flipping over, getting stuck at the shippers and receivers forever, blah, blah, blah. Running without much sleep. And Walmart held me up in New Hampshire. I was just kind of done. And so, sometimes drivers, you just got to take your day and, find the best kind of opportunity, and I did. I slept in, I called the broker, I said, look, I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling good, I need more rest. And they said, oh, that's fine, you can just deliver tomorrow morning. And I'm like, great, okay, no problem. So I went back to bed. And then I left later in the afternoon on Monday and drove all the way down here to the Bordentown Petro, where I'm at now. Now, I'd filled up the night before in Kittery, there, but I burned off enough fuel coming down here. It was like 360 miles, something like that. I was able to put on the 50 gallons because this is one of those TAs and Petros that has the guard gate, where you have to pay just to get on the frickin' lot. Not even a reserve spot, you got to pay just to be on the lot. So I topped off. When I got here Monday night, I was able to put on 70 gallons. You got to put on at least 50 so you don't have to pay the lot fee. Now that's the kind of thing I kind of still disagree with. I don't have a problem with the reserved parking, especially since I can use the ultra credits to do the reserved parking. So as long as I'm loyal to TAs and Petros, I can use the ultra credits and not have to pay money for the reserved spots. Here's the thing I don't like. Now your only option if you want to stay here at this Bordentown Petro is, like I say, you have to put on 50 gallons of fuel and show the receipt on your way out. Or you have to spend $25 of merchandise value in the store. Okay, like I say, I usually can put some fuel on. Well, I did that last night, Monday night. Today is Tuesday, the 1st of June. So I did that last night on the 31st. Problem is, today I only drove 111 miles or so, and I didn't burn off enough fuel to be able to put on 50 gallons again when I got here. I maybe burned 25 gallons up. So I couldn't do that. I did reserve a spot again, because if you want to stay at this Petro, you either have to be here by noon or you got to reserve a spot. And I reserved a spot. And so I went in and grabbed a shower. See, the shirt color has changed. And then after my shower, I went out and said, all right, let me get my reserved spot ticket. Let me ask you this. Now, since I've reserved a spot, do I still have to pay the gate fee on the way back out? And they said, well, how did you pay for your reserve spot? And I said, well, I used an ultra credit. And they said, well, no, if you used an ultra credit, that doesn't count. You still need to put on either 50 gallons worth of fuel or spend $25 in the store. Now, like I say, this is the part that kind of hacks me off. Because, okay, I'm loyal to TAs and Petros. I always get up to Gear 5 every month so I can use my ultra credits for showers or parking. You can use it for meals too, but I tend not to go into the restaurants and waste my time and money. I'd rather use them for parking and showers. All of the TAs and Petros that have the lot, gate fee essentially, are usually in the Northeast. TA in Southington, Connecticut, they have that there. But I've reserved spots there before. They say as long as I reserved a spot, doesn't matter how, they waive the gate fee for me. I've stayed at both of the ones in Baltimore, the one north of Baltimore and the one south in Jessup, and they do the same thing. As long as you reserved a spot, that counts. But here, this Petro in Bordentown, no. Apparently it doesn't count. It's not good enough. It's like, look, I'm already loyal to you guys. I had to spend points to get my shower, because I only had one Ultra credit, so I used that to reserve a spot, because that's more expensive than the shower, so I'd rather use points for the shower. Okay, so I did that. So now you're telling me I got to spend $25 in the freaking store? Makes me violent. So I said, let me ask you this. If I use points to buy crap in the store and rack up $25 worth, does that count? And he said, actually, yes, that does. It doesn't count for the reserved parking, but you can use points, because that's essentially money, to buy crap in the store, and that'll work for the gate to get me out, so I don't have to give him cash. And I'm not giving him cash. Sorry, I fuel up at TAs and Petros enough, and I follow your loyalty program, and I'm doing all your rules and blah, blah, blah. I'm not giving you money on top of that, please. So now I had to walk around the store and try to find crap racked up to $25 to buy. So that's what I did. Now, you know, a lot of drivers complain about the reserved parking. I get it. You know, okay, I understand it, and I use it, and I do like it, and I'll tell you why. Okay, I get it, because, you know, everyone says, well, they shouldn't be charging for parking, blah, blah, blah. What you should be pissed at is the states and counties who don't provide truck parking in rest areas and build new rest areas. They just keep closing them. They should be providing the parking for us, not the, you shouldn't all be left up to the private sector, meaning the truck stops. So I get it. It costs a lot of money to run a truck stop. You know, these trucks tear up the lots. I understand it. I get it. So yeah, I understand the reserve parking, and like I say, I like it in the Northeast, especially. When I got in here last night, it was 10:30 p.m. Eastern. I wouldn't have been able to get a spot if I hadn't reserved one. So I do like that, and I like the fact that I can use the Ultra credits for it, so I don't have to pay money for it. So, like I say, unlike some drivers who just complain about it in general, I get it, because there's plenty of drivers who park in these truck stops, who don't fuel there, don't buy anything in the store, don't use the restaurants, what have you. So for as many of us that do fuel at the truck stops and do utilize their stuff and buy things in the store, there's just as many who don't at all, and it costs a lot of money to run these truck stops. So I get that, okay? But, you know, having to now make me spend more money in the store, this is where it's going a little too far, because I'm playing your game, I'm doing your thing, I'm loyal to your company, and yet now you're still effing me. So that's where I get a little irritated. So I had to buy crap in their store, and I'll show you what I got. So I had to spend $25 worth. Luckily, I was able to use my points, so it's not real money. I used points for my shower. I had like 141 still left, so I've still got plenty of points on there. So I got the tax shaver. Ooh, 3-head rotary shaver. It's rechargeable. Yada yada, as seen on, where does it say it here? Oh, as seen on TV, right there. The tax shaver. Is this going to be any good? I don't know. We'll see. And I bought some trees. Always love the trees, little trees. I picked up a load one time and delivered it to a place, I think it was way up in northern Vermont, I believe, where these this company was, the Little Trees. They have one of these on the side of the building, so you know what it was. Yeah, we all like these, right? The Little Trees air fresheners. I got the jasmine. Ooh, so we'll see what that smells like. So this was $19.99. This was $3.99. With tax, $25.57. So I had to give them 57 cents. I bought this. I actually have a video where I feature this. This other shaver. This is a Barbasol that I got at Pilot like a year and a half ago. It was $19.99. My Remington I had at the time died on me while I was out on the road, and I need to shave. So I found this at a truck stop at Pilot for $19.99. It works okay. The problem is it doesn't hold a charge very long, and it takes forever to recharge it. Like my old Remingtons, if I would use it first when I got into the shower room and then plugged it in, that was enough until the next time. This one, I have to remember once I get back to the truck to plug it in like right up here into my little power block, because just plugging it in long enough while I'm in the shower doesn't give it enough of a charge. It's been driving me nuts. So I'm like, all right, so I bought the tack shaver for $19.99 with my points. We'll see if this does any better. If it doesn't, well, at least I didn't spend money on it. Okay, and now since we're talking about the tack shaver that I bought here at this Petro, we're going to do the unboxing here. Whoops, I honked my horn. Alright, it's got one of those stupid stickers on it you have to peel off just to get the damn box open. It's right over the As Seen on TV logo on the back here. Alright, so we got that. We can pull up the thing. Oh, it's glue. It's got little stickies on the side too. Well, they really don't want you to get into this thing, do they? All right. So now what? Oh, there's another flap. Okay. The tack shaver. All right. So we pull it out. There's like little instructions and crap in here. Blah blah blah. There's the box. Blah blah blah. All right. There's more instructions and what have you. Alright, so it's in one of these now little plastic clamshell things. Take the top one, and alright, so there's its charging. It has a charging cable and apparently a storage bag. Ooh. So let's see what the little storage bag looks like. There it is, kind of like a little coin purse thing with a cinch on it. So this is kind of worthless. Alright, and then we have the tack shaver itself. Bell and Howell tack shaver. Is this gonna... Well, those heads are a lot smaller than I thought they'd be. I don't know. Is this thing gonna work worth a crap at all? I don't know. Let's see if it even turns on. Oh, yeah, it turns on. I just shaved, so can't tell. And it has a pop-up trimmer in the back. How do you pop it? Oh, there you go, right there. Come on. I guess you have to have it off first. Oh, there we go. So that you can, here's the pop-up trimmer in the back so you can shave the old stash, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So is this thing going to work worth a crap? I don't know. I had to spend money in the store, so yeah, if it does, great. It's kind of small and compact. Compared to my hand, look at it right there. So if it does work, well, great. If not, so what? I wasn't going to give them cash just to park again for the night. And I guess we should unbox the little trees. I like the little trees. Let's see how the jasmine smells. Oh, very pleasant. Oh, that'll make the clutch truck smell lovely. Lovely, lovely. I always hang my little trees up here on this handle. That handle's used to climb up into the upper bunk, which is never used here on this truck. But see, there's my microwave, and there's my fridge, and on this cabinet next to it, there's that handle. And see, there's an old little trees. This one was the summer linen. So we just ripped that off of there, and we'll put up the new one. Alright, there you go. The jasmine little trees is now making the clutch truck smell so nice. I was just about to go plug in my tack shaver, and it plugs it right there at the bottom on this end. But what I find is interesting is I was expecting to plug it into my wall outlet, like right up there. It's a USB plug. That's, I guess, the norm of everything now. Everything charges on USB. Well, my light is in there right now, but I'll plug it in there and charge it up, and we'll see how the old tack shaver does. So I'll let you know whether that tack shaver is worth a crap or not. For only $19.99, again, I paid $19.99 for that Barbasol one at a Pilot. If this thing works, great. I got it with points. Why not? And if it holds a charge and charges better than the other one, fantastic. So, yeah, I'll update that in a later video about the tack shaver. Ooh. Okay, as I always, I try not to make these too long, and they always end up getting too long. But let me just, as I said earlier in the video, everything started going wrong today. So I was going to deliver today in the morning. I was supposed to pick up a load in Edison, New Jersey by 2 p.m. It was going to go down to North Carolina. I mentioned that in my last video. So I figured, I got plenty of time in the morning to go to these 2 ShopRite grocery stores to deliver my Poland spring water. Well, of course, everything went to hell. Trying to get to the first one, it's in Philadelphia. not made for a big truck, and the road I need to turn right on, well, no, it's under construction. I can't turn right there. I had to go straight. Well, now there's a 12-foot, 6-inch bridge ahead. Now what am I going to do? It's a 2-lane road. Am I going to back all the way up through that intersection? I don't think so. I've been sitting there about 10 minutes trying to figure out what the hell to do, and this guy walks out from this manufacturing shop across the street and was telling me, okay, buddy, what you need to do is you need to go down there towards the bridge, get up on the sidewalk, pass that telephone pole, try to pull a U-turn and not hit the other telephone pole on the other side, get on that sidewalk, and you should be able to just make the U-turn. And I said, let me guess, you've had to tell other drivers how to do this in the past, right? And he said, yeah, unfortunately. And he told me, well, you should have turned, where are you trying to go? And I said, well, I'm trying to go to the shop right down the road. He said, well, you should have turned right at that road up there. I said, yeah, I know. But it was under construction and they wouldn't let me turn right. So this was my only option. So luckily he stopped traffic for me. I was able to get turned around. Now, of course, going back the other way, I'm turning left. I was able to turn left, made it over to the shop right. Of course, then they held me up for, an hour and a half before I even got in the door. I get in the door and I'm like, yeah, it seems like they're taking off way too much product because I got another delivery. And then they finally stopped. I go inside, get my paperwork. She says I'm all done. I pull out of the dock. As I'm starting to pull out, about to go turn on the street, this guy comes running out going, stop, stop, stop. He said, you're not done yet. I haven't pulled everything off. I said, well, you shouldn't pull everything off. I've got another stop. I said, how much did you pull off? And then the woman I had checked in with, she came running out and was screaming at this guy saying, well, how many pallets do you pull off? And he's like, I don't know. I got to go count it. She's like, I run this house. This is my house. So you should know. And, then she starts screaming at him. Meanwhile, I crawl onto the trailer and I look and see what's left. There's 6 pellets left. They only were supposed to take 9. There should have been 10 left on the trailer. So I said, yeah, he needs to put 4 back on. So she's all up in this guy's grill going, you don't even know what you're doing. You should have read the thing, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, whoa, okay. While they're screaming, I'm going to go ahead and just get back into the door. They had to have it. The other truck had pulled into the door after me, pull back out so I could get back on, so they could put 4 pallets back on so I could make it to the next location. All right, it was 10 miles away, and it was all surface streets through Philadelphia, which is real fun in a big truck. I get to the address that the broker gave me, 1000 Roosevelt Avenue, and it's a house. It's a house! Luckily, I didn't turn on the road to get to that little house. Pulled off to the side, looked at the bill of lading, and no, the address is 11,000 Roosevelt Avenue. Now, at this point, now that I'm on the south side of Philadelphia, 35 miles back towards the north. Yeah, I called the broker up and basically let him have it, saying, look, you morons, you sent me to the wrong location. 1,000 and 11,000, very different places in the Philadelphia area. Finally get to the next one, and of course they made me wait an hour and a half before they started unloading. In the meantime, I've lost my next load because now the broker was calling me on that, saying, oh, well, now they want this. It was supposed to deliver the next day at 1 p.m. in North Carolina somewhere. And now they're saying, well, they wanted to deliver at 5 a.m. Can you pick up and still deliver at 5 a.m.? I'm like, no, I got to have a 10-hour break off in the middle. It's a 700-mile run. Oh, okay, well, we're going to have to take you off this load and give it to a team. That's the only way it's going to work. I'm like, yeah, fine, do what you got to do. Whatever. So Ray at Turquoise, while I'm waiting for them to unload me there at the second shop right in Philadelphia, because now I'm way north. I'm only 20 miles away back to the Bordentown Petro, where I am tonight. He was looking for loads for me, and I said, look, just post me for tomorrow. I'm going to go there tonight. I'm going to get a shower. I'm going to relax. I'm going to get a good night's sleep. And right when I got back here and got parked at the Bordentown Petro tonight, good old Ray, he found a load for me through ArcBest. Boink, pops up on my phone. Picks up tomorrow. I have an 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. window. It delivers somewhere in the Chicago area on Friday, so Wednesday to Friday. It's only like 760 miles. I got plenty of time to do it, and it doesn't pay great. It pays fine. Pays just over $2 a mile still to me. Can't complain about that. It's a heavy load, but that's all right. He found me one. Ray, baby, he used to be a driver for Turquoise. Now he's doing dispatch, but I tell you, he's doing a great job with that, because there's been a couple times now where he's had to find a load for me at the last second, and he finds them. So Ray, appreciate you, baby. So that's where we're at. I know this went way too long, much longer than I thought. Maybe this was going to be like a 4 or 5 minute video, but yeah, I got diarrhea of the mouth, I guess. I'm sorry. Yeah, I get spewing. One thing I gotta say, for people who keep putting in the comments, you sound like a little girl, you're whining like a little girl. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna bitch about crap on here, all right? That's a human nature, and that's what I'm gonna do. And if you've watched any of my videos, you should know that. So if you don't like that, don't watch. It's that freaking simple, right, Rusty? Even Rusty understands that. All right, thanks for tuning in. As always, please subscribe. Please like and comment, only if you'd like to. Ring the bell for notifications so you know when new videos come out or when we go live, and I keep meaning to do that again soon. Don't forget about Clutch Trucker at Instagram, Clutch Trucker at Twitter, and as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. These are not the droids you're looking for. He can go about his business. Move along. All right, he's ready. He knows I'm giving it to him. He's in position. There's the bacon strip. Leap, leap, leap higher. Come on. You can. Oh, he got it. There he goes. Happy bacon strip eating dog.